Good morning, passengers. This is Captain Bot 6000. I would never date ChatGPT. I have standards. Have a nice flight.
Hello and welcome to Piloting the Pilots, a podcast. My name is Erin. With me, as always, is my non-breakable, emotional, sturdy man.
Yes, that's me.
Sturdy,
Stoic,
stoic, and
slightly
sturdy.
sociopathic.
Yeah.
I'm not so.
No, not even.
I would have broken a day. No, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like they had a pretty cushy job, is all I'm saying. We'll talk about it. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm with you, and that just makes me happy.
Yeah. Okay.
How was your week? Anything cool happening?
Anything cool? No,
Okay.
not particularly. I am pissed off at more AI use.
Okay.
But that's that's neither here nor there. I feel like I talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
This time I now have authors coming to me asking for my advice, right? And it's like, yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
I am the expert here. And then they will immediately contradict it saying, well, Chat told me. Chat doesn't know your fucking genre. Chat said my book was so unique that it doesn't belong in any one genre. Yes, it fucking does. Yes, it fucking does. Your book is one fucking genre. Pick your fucking genre because that's what a cover art is based on. It's based on your fucking genre. Pick your fucking genre.
It's insane to me. You know, Erin and I do talk off mic once in a while.
Rarely.
But how many authors do not know the book they're writing?
Yeah, well, I don't really have a primary aspect. Yes, you fucking do.
What's your book about? If you
Good
can't...
fucking God, if you can't tell me what your own book is about, then get the out of here.
You shouldn't be writing.
You should not be writing.
That makes no sense to
Using
me.
Chat to figure out what your genre is?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You wrote the book!
You wrote the book?
Chat...
It's all genres. No, it's not.
Oh,
no,
yes.
it's not. No, it's fucking not.
It's historical nonfiction.
Oh my God.
Fantasy, romantasy.
Oh my God.
It reminds me...
Oh,
like-
and then,
Oh.
yeah, as a follow-up,
Okay.
she had Chat,
Mm-hmm.
which I hate it being called that. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, stop anthropomorphizing it.
Yeah, she had Chat make a cover.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, so why don't you make it like this? That way I don't have an AI cover. Yeah, why don't you shove my foot up your ass?
Yeah. Wow. So you want me to copy the AI
Yeah.
so you don't have an AI cover?
Yeah.
These people.
Yeah, I was like, okay, we're not going to work out. Bye.
Yeah. Did you say that to her?
Yeah, I did. I said, okay, I can see that we're not going to have a really good working relationship moving forward.
Yeah.
So you really need to find another cover artist that suits your style.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's how I dump people.
Exactly.
And that's me literally saying, F you.
Yeah. How dare you?
How fucking dare you?
But it's so funny to me when these people anthropomorphize Chat,
Yeah.
you know, and like it's a real person.
It's not. It's a bitch is what it is.
There's I showed it to you yesterday, but this is what Chat does. There's a thing we
and
saw.
it's Chat GPT. Don't call it Chat.
This is what, yeah, it's ChatGPT. Gift. It was that Instagram video I showed you yesterday where the guy was talking to ChatGPT and he's like, all right, I'm ready to get going.
All right, well then let's get going.
Awesome. Can't wait to get started.
Absolutely. You lead and I'll follow.
That's right. You lead, I'll follow.
Great. I can't wait to get started.
It's like-
And that was the whole conversation.
And it
I
goes
was
on.
dying laughing because it goes on for like 15 minutes. Just a circular, dumb shit conversation
No.
that goes fucking nowhere.
There's like no topic of it.
Oh
It's
my
just like,
God.
let's do this thing. Yeah. This thing, we're gonna do it.
It's gonna get done.
Can't wait to get started.
All right.
Yeah.
You lead, I'll follow.
It's so funny. But yeah, that's what ChatGupta does, guys. Of course it's fucking agreeing with you.
Oh my God.
Of course it thinks you're brilliant. That's the whole point. You fucking sad people. God. It says I'm brilliant. What can I say?
Yeah, okay.
The toaster thinks I'm an amazing cook, too. Anyway, so we threw it out to some of our listeners, and as always, Cam from Japan
What do we throw out?
follows through with the deal breaker movie book
Oh, nice. Yes, I would like to know.
music. His music,
Mhm.
30 Seconds to Mars. If that was someone's favorite,
Really?
if that was someone's favorite band,
The ending song in Dragon Age Origins. What is it? War, I think.
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is War.
This is War, something
yeah.
like that. Movie, Suicide Squad. Now he doesn't.
Now, is that also the game?
Yeah, right.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. If that's your favorite game, we got problems.
Comic movie game.
All of the above.
Anything Suicide Squad that's not the original Ostrander run. Now, the Suicide Squad, he doesn't say whether it's the Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad. Now, I am starting to notice a Jared Leto theme here.
If Jared Leto is involved, I'm out.
If Jared Leto wrote the book, we're in trouble. Cam from Japan just really hates Jared Leto. What if his date was with Jared Leto?
Oh, it would be hell.
But he doesn't.
I'd watch that.
I make it happen, guys. Join his cult and go on a date with him. But he doesn't specify if it's the Suicide Squad that was written by James Gunn or Suicide Squad, the one with Jared Leto. I'm assuming anything Suicide Squad.
I'm assuming
period.
anything Suicide Squad, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Hard agree.
Because we've been watching. Okay. This is no disrespect. These are peers in the industry. We've been watching a lot of game ranks lately.
Oh my god, they cracked me up.
They are the funniest.
And not ha funny.
Not so much like stand up funny, but like what was it?
Jean Reno. Jean Reno is how they pronounce Jean Reno. Jean Reno.
Jean Reno.
And it cracked me up so bad. And like I love mispronouncing words. It's one of my favorite things. And I will intentionally do it on my channel even.
Yeah.
Just to be like, yeah, I'm not AI.
Right.
But
I'm not.
When it comes to names, I try to make sure I get them correct every time. Like, I will phonetically spell out people's names in my scripts so that I get them correct.
I mean, last week I had trouble with Lupita Nyong'o. So I guess. But
yeah, but you don't have it phonetically spelled out in front of you.
No, I don't. And I honestly, guys, pulling back the curtain, I did look it up before I came in here. I'm like, I'm going to say her name today.
Right.
So I want to know how to say it. And then in the process of like that and then getting in front of the microphone, it just got lost and I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if I'm like, they're scripting this. This isn't improvisation. So, I mean, they knew they were going to use Jean Reno's name.
Yeah.
Google it.
Google it.
Do you think it's really Jean Reno? Really? But anyway, I'm not trying to be like dog on them.
No, we don't dog on them. We love them.
I love them, but because we've been watching all these game ranks things, I've seen more and more of the Suicide Squad game footage lately because they've been like saying how bad it is and everything.
Right.
I did not realize just how bad that game is.
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, it's just like...
Just not gross in like a dirty way. Gross in like a... Ew.
Ew. Like it's just a cash grabby, gross way.
Ew.
In a way that feels so removed from like real people.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was listening to like dialogue and I asked you at one point, as someone who narrates books and stuff, I was like, were those AI I was like, were those real voice actors? Because again, not trying
real voice actors.
Not to criticize someone else who does similar work as I, but it just it's like I don't even blame the voice actors. I blame the writing and the direction.
Yeah, 100%. Those voice actors were doing the best they could with what they had.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how do you make that better? You can't, because the director's telling you to stick to the script.
Yeah.
So you can't go out and be like, this is art garbage.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
You know what it felt like to me now that I'm thinking about it? It felt to me like, do you ever see like when they're like filming like a animated movie and they have the whole cast in the same room together and they're kind of playing off one another?
Yeah.
This felt a lot like we got this edgy, funny script, but none of the actors will be in the same room together when they perform.
Right.
So that way, like, you can always tell when actors aren't quite in the same room doing voiceovers
Yeah.
because, like, their tones don't quite match. Like, they're not giving the same energy. So it just seems really weird. Like, why would you say it like that when that person is saying this? You know, like,
Right.
it doesn't quite work. And I think that has a lot to it, too. And then if you have a group of people, you can not necessarily improvise, but maybe rewrite a script. Like, this isn't working. Like, maybe if I said it like this instead, and you can kind of, like, workshop it. This felt very much like I am in a sound booth by myself, and they're like, roll tape, and then they're like, okay, Sonic Boom! You know? Yeah. Generation! or like, they're like, yeah, the Batman's coming. Aw, Mr. J. You know, it just doesn't quite fucking work. Anyway, that was a terrible Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But
I knew what it was.
You knew what
so
it was.
There's that.
But it was more
Mr.
like
Jean Renault.
It was more like New York cabbie. Mr. J. Anyway, and his book was American Psycho, which I also agree with.
Okay.
But
Well, to be fair, I've never read it.
I think it's a very like edgelordy kind of thing.
Tries hard.
Well, yeah, I think it's just like it's again one of those things.
When was it written?
80s, I want to say, or late 80s, 90s. God, I can't remember. Guys, I'm not into that type of writing, really. It feels very much like edgy literary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
We're
like,
trying to make it cool.
like if you were like, my favorite book is Fight Club. and it's like, but you're not getting what the writer really actually intended from it. You're liking the edginess of it, not the actual thing the author was trying to convey. He does say, though, and I agree with this, he says, any book is pretty much a green flag, seeing as so few people read.
100%.
I mean, like, if you say you read anything, I'm kind of like, all right, great.
Yeah.
That said, if someone said Atlas Shrugged or The Fountainhead...
yeah, f*** you, Ayn Rand.
Yeah, that would be a red flag. Agreed.
Yeah.
Hard agree.
Yeah, hard agree.
But, anything that's just kind of, like, boring...
Yeah.
You know, like, just nothing
it's like, stop
there.
being so pretentious. There's nothing there. It does not talk to you.
Yeah.
It does not speak to you.
Yeah.
You're just being a twat.
Yeah, I agree.
100% you're being a twat.
So thank you, Cam from Japan, for providing us with some more things. And I agree with all of those. Again, it's not the word. If you say something like, my favorite thing is like, I don't know, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Because...
that movie's hilarious, and I love you for being so unique.
Yeah, I feel like you have something to say.
Yeah.
Like, there's something there that I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
There's something interesting about you. Yeah. But if you just say, like, my favorite movie is, I don't know, keep coming up with, like, pretty okay ones. Fast and the Furious or something like that. That's even maybe a little bit...
Well...
that's skewing a little bit Ayn Randy in a way, too. Like, you're getting into douchebaggy territory. I'm trying to find something real basic, but...
oh my god, if a dude told me his favorite movie series was Fast and Furious, his favorite game series was GTA, and his favorite books were... John Grisham.
Yeah, see, it's John Grisham, right?
I'd be like, hard pass on you.
Or
Tom
Clancy.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy's work.
Tom Clancy, I'd be like, okay, bye.
I've never read a Tom Clancy novel, to be fair. I have read John Grisham novels. At least John Grisham novels, like, he was a lawyer and there's, like, law stuff going on there. I guess, like, Tom Clancy, was he in the military? I'm assuming he probably was.
Had to be, since Rainbow Six is all about strategery. Well, it used to be anyway.
But anyway, so that's kind of updates on last week's show.
Cool.
Oh, and I apologize. I think I mixed the background music, the AI thwart music, a little loud on the last episode. Okay. I apologize if it was distracting. I'm still working that out.
Yeah.
To try to...
this is new to us now.
Yeah, I have to kind of figure out a whole new thing. So if it was a little distracting, I apologize. I kind of realized that after I'd mixed everything down and shut everything off, and I was like, oh, that's a bit loud. And then I was like... I can't fix it now without like redoing everything. So I was like, okay, well, it's just the way it is now. So this week we watched a show that I've been eyeballing for a few weeks now. I think I've even mentioned it on the show. It's called Now is Tomorrow. I don't really know what drew me to this. Because the thumbnail itself is particularly interesting. It's your run-of-the-mill Eddie Munster hairlined, square-jawed 50s white man.
With all the AI fonts. And you guys can recognize the AI fonts.
Exactly.
It honestly pisses me off because, I make my own artwork for my channel, obviously.
Obviously.
And I've updated my thumbnails to be more clear in thumbnail. And then I looked and I was like, oh, fuck. It's very similar to the AI look.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this fucking blows. Because AI has now determined what people are going to see in thumbnail.
Exactly.
So now you have to design it like AI.
Yeah.
Which is infuriating.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing new there.
Yeah.
But I have noticed with the A/B testing that the new AI lookalike thumbnails
are working.
Work way better than originals.
And
that honestly pisses me off. Especially since, like I said, I don't use AI to make any of my artwork.
Right.
Duh.
Right.
But, now it looks similar to AI, and that makes me angry.
Yeah.
That makes me angry.
Well, it's like, I was telling you the other day that they said that they've reached a point with the whole AI thing where they've essentially what they're saying is they've scraped all the data.
Yeah.
All of the data has been scraped.
I can see that.
You can't hide anything anymore. Everything that's on the internet or has ever been on the internet has
been eaten by AI.
Has been eaten by AI. But the problem now is that's all the AI has to feed off of now is so they're just doing a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy of the AI stuff. So it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And what the Silicon Valley people need is original thoughts, and they're not getting it.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy because, why should I have to? Why does my have to look like the AI?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, it makes me really angry now because I'm actually really fucking good at what I do.
Yeah.
And now it's just and now my looks like AI.
Because that's what people are expecting.
Because now that's what people want.
Yeah.
And that's, according to the algorithm, this is a requirement.
Yeah.
And it's just sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really sad. When I write scripts, I already sound like I'm AI.
Yeah.
Because I've been using words like delve for years. For years.
M dashes.
Yeah, and M dashes for years.
Contrary-wise.
Yes, I've always used heretofore and however.
Yeah.
Apparently, words like that. I've always used that, and now they're like, that's AI speak. And I'm like, but I've been writing like that.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
You can look up all of my old essays from college. That's how I wrote.
Well, and that's because the AI was fed on academic papers and people who actually knew how to write and read. And so the people who are, 50% of the people are functionally illiterate.
Yeah.
They don't know those words. They never learned how to write like that. So it seems.
My paragraphs are always symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, oh, that's AI.
Yeah.
How I write is always symmetrical because I like things looking in alignment when I'm writing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have paragraphs that are more than 5 sentences. I don't have paragraphs that are less than 3.
Oh, wow.
It's a very specific set that I've always written in.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently that's AI.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that we have to
It really sucks that now I'm copying AI, even though I'm not.
You're not. That's what a lot of writers are pissed off about right now is I'm being forced to write differently now.
Yeah.
As people who write, you and I, M dashes, we love them. I'll use an M dash all day, and now I'm like, I guess I should use a comma here.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm having to rewrite everything I've previously written. And I'll use M dashes, and I'm like, oh, can't use that. Okay, I guess I'll put a period there. This looks stupid now, but whatever.
Because that period puts such a wall there. Build that wall.
Exactly.
That the M dash kind of elides the thought.
And the M dash just makes the writing look prettier in a script.
Exactly.
It looks prettier.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically pleasing, which is why I've always used them.
Yeah.
I had an English lit teacher in college who was like, just put your commas wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You're not going to be wrong.
Yeah. That's where you say
because
wherever you want to stop.
Wherever you want to pause, put in a fucking comma.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like that thinking.
Yeah.
And so that's how I started writing, and then, put M dashes everywhere because I was like, they're pretty.
Right. Yeah, they look nice.
It wasn't grammatically correct, but I was just like, they're pretty. So I'm putting it here, here, and here.
I think what the difference is if I was writing something academic, I would probably use a comma or a period.
Yeah.
If I'm writing something prose, like a novel or something like that, I'm going to use M dashes.
Yeah.
Again, it's a
continuation of thought.
Yeah, it kind of just flows it out. Right.
Without being Gertrude Steiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder what they would think about like Emily Dickinson, who used like dashes at the end of every.
Oh, she's full AI.
Like they put that the first it was like the beginning of the 5th chapter of Frankenstein into one of these like AI readers, and it said it was 100% AI.
Yeah, it's like
You can't listen to any of that.
You guys stole all of her work, so yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, it is now.
Yeah.
You guys fucking stole it.
So you can't even listen to the AI detectors.
Oh, I love putting in all of my stuff to AI detectors because it usually says I'm between 84 to 88% AI.
Right.
Everything I put in there. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like, oh, this is 84% AI.
Yeah.
This is 88% AI.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm like, well, by AI, do you mean actual intelligence? Because, I would say I'm about a B.
In actual intelligence.
In actual intelligence.
The other crazy thing, though, too, is like, it's kind of like how we were talking last week. I know we haven't gotten into the show. It's kind of like how we were talking about last week about, like, all these people are arguing about the purity of the Odyssey.
Oh.
And, like, it's like, you've never read the Odyssey. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's like all these people who are... A lot of the people who are up in arms on, like, AI writing, it's like, but you don't write.
Yeah.
You don't even read. Only 50% of people read, and of those 50% of people who read, you're not reading, like, high-level shit.
Yeah.
But, like, you have an opinion on this. And then, like, the big thing right now, where you think this might be fake.
Yeah, I do.
Is the people who are mad about using big words.
Yeah, I think that's fake.
You think that's a psyops thing? Like, they're trying to get people dumber? Like, you need to dumb everything down. You writers are too smart.
I don't think that's real. Granted, there are a lot of dumb people. I'm not going to argue that because this is true.
Okay.
But most people who read aren't dumb.
Yeah. And you would know to look it up.
And even if you're reading something basic like middle grade or young adult, even then, they're not dumb. Yeah,
it's true.
Because the writing for them isn't dumb, unless you're reading Divergent. Burn.
One person we don't like on this show. I don't know. I don't even know her name, so it doesn't matter.
I don't either. I've never read the books. I have no idea. I just think it's a stupid concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think all that's fake.
You think it's fake to get people to be dumber?
Yeah, because anybody who's reading will automatically look up words. And I said this a few days ago. I was like, there's certain words, I don't know how to pronounce them, but I know exactly what they mean because I've read them in context in these books for decades.
Yeah,
But I have no idea how they're pronounced.
Right.
You expect me to read that out loud, I'm going to be like, I don't know what that word is.
You know, I think you're right. I think it is fake. I think it's something set up, because we already know, like, these, like, tech companies and stuff, like, have their little bots and people that go out to kind of, like, seed stuff in there.
Well, most of the internet's bots now.
Yeah, exactly. Because the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's just dumb. You read a book, but you don't know to look up a word. And, and the thing is, the act of writing and the act of reading automatically helps your brains fire.
It makes you more curious.
It makes you more curious and smarter.
Yeah.
So to think, like, someone doesn't know a word, and you're reading a fantasy novel, and the word scrying orb comes up, and you can't, through context,
you don't know what that is?
Like, the other thing that people have been complaining about, and I think this is fake too. Now, I'm on your side. I'm going to wear the tinfoil hat. I think you're right. Is that they're saying a lot of readers only read dialogue. They won't read the prose part of it.
Well, that's bullshit.
But think about both of those things in context. What would you get out of it if you dumbed down the language?
Yeah.
If you just made it dialogue? This
lowers... What you're getting is just the film script.
Yes.
That's all you're getting if that's what you dumb down your book to.
And that's a very 1984... No, wait, was it 1984? Which dystopian novel am I thinking? I think it's 1984. One of the things that Big Brother did was got rid of all books and then edited them down to, like, a simple paragraph.
Right.
So instead of having to read a whole big book, you could just read it in, like, a paragraph. And that's exactly what ChatGPT has done for a lot of people, is, like, instead of reading War and Peace, I go, ChatGPT, what is War and Peace about? And it gives me a paragraph. I'm like, okay, I know it now.
Yeah.
And, like, as if that's a substitute for reading. But the act of reading and creation and imagination is what makes you smarter.
Yes.
So I think to try to get people to dumb down the language or simplify the books more is a way of actually
starting to dumb down the process
dumbing
for
down
people who read. Because it doesn't matter what you're reading. You're not, like, even if you're reading something horrible, like pro-Trump
Yeah.
even if you're reading that, you're still reading.
Yeah.
You're not automatically dumb.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter what you're reading because you're always going to try to figure out the context.
Yeah.
You're curious that way.
Your neurons are firing in such a way that you are developing some sort of intelligence.
Absolutely.
Something is happening, and even if your conclusions aren't necessarily correct, within the context of what you're doing, it is creating some sort of intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think it is actually a way of dumbing people down. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I think it's a reflection on government.
Yeah.
Because the dumber your government is, the dumber the people are.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Speaking of dumb governments, today we watched, I think it was said 1958. I have it in front of me. I could easily look it up. Who has the time? A 1958 show called Now is Tomorrow.
I mean, you had to tell me the title at least 5 times because you kept it up.
Because I kept being like, because I kept trying to look up.
Because you're like, wait, what is the title? And I was like, tomorrow is today. Today is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow is now. Wait, no, it was now is tomorrow.
Which is really funny too, because like that was like, I think it was the title Now is Tomorrow, which really got me like, what is this show? It wasn't just me looking at a bland white man's headshot, although it comes up in the show, so we'll see.
A lot.
The show itself is sort of, I mean, it was only aired once. It's classified as a TV movie. It's even on Letterboxd. It's 30 minutes, and essentially, it was even written by someone who wrote for The Twilight Zone. So it's a very Twilight Zone-y type show, Outer Limits.
What a twist!
Oh my... This had twist on top of it. Like, they reveal the twist, and it's the twist that you and I kind of, like, called. Yeah. But then there was another twist, and it was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah.
And what kind of sucks...
Well, the final twist is what got me. But it's not really a twist, I don't guess. But it was just... It made me laugh so hard. And I guess this is my cynicism coming through.
Right.
Because I was like, lame.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
And
even though it's really not, this is what this guy needed to keep going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But my cynicism was just too overwhelming at that point to hide.
What kind of sucks, and I didn't really realize it until I don't think we've ever done a show like this, quite, like a Twilight Zone.
Have we not?
Have we not done
I feel like we've done some shows that were kind of twisty.
I mean, we did that one from the 80s with the sex bot with Virginia Hay not too long ago.
That wasn't twisty.
But that
was just some perv watching people have sex.
That was like an anthology series. This would have been an anthology series had it been picked up. And we'll get into it as we go through the plot, and we'll unfold it logically and all that. But a lot of my notes did not factor in that there was a twist at the end. You know what I mean? I was just imbibing the show as it was given to me. So I'm like, well, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? And then some of those answers are actually answered by, oh, there's a twist. And it's like, oh, okay, I get it. But we'll leave that for now. Now, do you know who the director of this show is? I know you don't.
You are correct, sir.
Because I didn't until I looked it up on IMDb, and then I was, I looked it up on Letterboxd first, because sometimes these old TV movies are on there, and I was like, I gotta log one. And it said Irvin Kershner.
That name sounds familiar.
And I was like, the guy who directed Empire Strikes Back?
Whoa, really?
And I was like, that's such a specific name.
Yeah.
Irvin Kershner. And I was like, and I did the math. I'm like, 1958. And I was like, well, Empire came out in 1980. I'm like, yeah, it's totally possible that he did
and
it.
he was a pretty old fellow.
Yeah.
When I've seen information about The Empire Strikes Back and interviews and stuff.
It is, in fact, Irvin Kershner. I believe it's his first directing job.
No way.
So that's it's kind of cool. So I'm kind of looking at it like, where is The Empire Strikes Back in this? And it's
in the Psychosis.
I think so. That's where I saw it too. There's almost a little bit of Harrison Ford's Han Solo.
Yeah.
In that, not in the swagger or anything like that, but like in the kind of like when Solo gets tortured.
Emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
It's in that kind of arena of like emotionally stunted. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a little bit there. You can see like a beginning of it. And what's funny to me, and I don't mean any disrespect to Irvin Kershner, R.I.P., But, like, everybody always talks about Empire Strikes Back as being, like, the best Star Wars movie. Okay, it's the best one. I get it. Whatever. Then I looked at what else Irving Kershner directed. And I'm like, well, you're quite lucky that that's the best one because your other movies, most of them I've never heard of. Although he's worked with some famous people. But, like, RoboCop 2?
No way.
Not 1, 2. And Never Say Never Again.
Oh, barf.
Which is like...
I hated that one. Like, okay.
It's not even canon.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's not even canon, and it is the worst fucking Bond movie
The arcade
ever.
one?
Oh.
Let's bring Sean Connery back. Yeah, and like those are his like 3 biggies.
Wow.
Empire, RoboCop 2, and Never Say Never Again, which is like the worst Bond movie.
Yeah.
And that's saying something.
Hands down, everybody agrees.
Yeah.
There's no discontent there. Disagreement.
Disagreement. It is the worst one.
It is literally the worst one.
So, and then everything else I had like never really heard of. So I'm like, wow, okay, so he really struck gold with Empire, or the writing of it, or whatever, like was that
Everything
strong.
came together.
And that could be like Suicide Squad, like it's like a direction thing. I don't know, but like he did good on this one, or an Empire. I'm not saying for this one because this was a bit weird. So the show starts off with the thing with this show is, and I get it, it's a bit mysterious. There's a bit of a twist or whatever, but it's one of those shows where they don't give you information where they should. So we start out with this old man in an office.
Yeah.
Who is this old man?
He keeps walking in from different rooms.
And he
keeps ending on the title.
For 2 scenes.
For 2 scenes, he'll walk into a room, say something, and be like, because now is tomorrow.
Now is tomorrow.
In scene, he walks in from a different room.
Yeah, and it's very much like action.
And then he talks again, and then he goes, because now is tomorrow. In scene.
It's kind of like they had like 2 different openings planned.
Yeah.
And didn't know which one to go with, so they did
just
both.
Went both.
So it's weird. So it's this guy in like a generic office building.
Mm-hmm.
He's an old guy. He's no Rod Serling.
Right.
Rod Serling has presence. And
Rod Serling was hot as hell.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but I'll let you do it. Yeah.
I mean, he was just scary in a real sexy way.
Exactly. Like a vampire.
No. Speaking of vampires, I am playing Vampire with a Y.
Yeah. Vampire?
And the cover's terrible.
Yeah, the cover is terrible.
It doesn't even look like your video game character.
No. He's a lot hotter in the game.
Oh, way hotter in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, just way hotter. I instantly liked him.
Yeah.
And not just because of his looks.
No.
It's pretty rare for me to instantly like a male protagonist.
Yeah.
I really like him. I really like the game.
Yeah, like we've been looking at that game for a while.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, I don't know.
But I got for $6. Xbox is having a huge sale, and I'm a video game hoarder.
Yeah.
I have hundreds.
Yeah.
Have I ever played them? No.
Yeah.
Not ever.
But you needed something, because you just finished Solstice.
Yeah.
And you needed something different.
Yeah, I wanted something, good.
Yeah.
Solstice was fun.
Right.
But I wanted something
good.
Yeah.
And this is hitting the spot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But yes, so this old man, this guy doesn't have a Rod Serling-esque presence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when Rod Serling is speaking, I'm listening.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this guy just seems like a weird, I don't know, is he supposed to be a scientist?
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. They make a big deal of, like, and your host, whatever his name was, but he's not anyone I recognize. There's no charisma, as the children say.
Or as I say, just because I like messing with words.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno.
And I did say the host is getting in his 10,000 steps. Because
he kept walking in from a room, walking out into a room.
And
just walking. I'm like, why?
And
sit your ass down.
And in a very, like, night gallery type way, he walks over to this, like, I was going to say 8x10, but it's way larger than 8x10.
Yeah.
Glamour shot of a man.
It's definitely this dude's, like, portfolio of going out to...
his headshot. His acting
headshots. It was 100% that.
It was blown up to the size of the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
And it's in this guy's office? And
I don't know.
I'm like, why does this man have this picture in his office? I'm already off center. What is going on? Like,
Yeah.
why is this here? Like, again, night gallery makes sense. We're in an art gallery and we're like, look at this painting,
Right,
blah, blah, blah.
right.
But this is just like some guy's office. I'm like, why do you have this picture of this guy? And the guy, we're told his name, David Blair. And he kind of looks like a cross between Bob Hope and Eddie Munster in my mind. I don't know.
You best be hoping he's dead.
Who? David Blair?
Yeah.
I don't think he is. And
Oh my God.
he's a big fan of our podcast, but not anymore. He's going to blow me up on Twitter. We're in a flame war with David Blair, star of
I thought he did
the
a great
show.
job.
I already forgot the name.
I thought he did a great job.
I already forgot the name of the show. I was about to be like, today is
I think I was
tomorrow?
saying the quote wrong
Mm-hmm.
when I was quoting the guy coming into the room.
Yeah,
and
I'm
ending
sure-
it. I think I said it wrong.
And I didn't catch it because
Okay, first fix your fucking title.
it's too confusing.
It's too confusing.
It's like that thing you do, like you can't be called the Oneaters. You have to be the Wonders, okay? It's too confusing.
The Oneaters. 'Cause
Oneaters.
that is how I would pronounce it.
Yeah.
Unless you're using the numerical 1 followed by ders.
Ders, yeah. Or you gotta do a hyphen there. 1 hyphen Ders, but then everyone would accuse them of being AI.
There you go.
Like you can't.
Words matter.
You have to work on the chord vets. But like the chords in our song. Sorry.
The Beatles with the beat. Get
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Get it? It's got a beat.
That actually works. But nobody wondered. No one was like the Beatles.
The Beatles. That's what I call them.
The Germans did, I think.
Because I like fucking with you.
So what we find out about David Blair, which is really frustrating about this show, like I said, is like there's a scene where David Blair is walking through this hallway and his superior officer, he's like in the military. We don't really know what branch. Again, it's all very off-putting in a way that I don't think needs to be that off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
And his superior officer literally says to him, "No need to tell you your job. You know what you're doing." And you and I are like, but for the benefit of the audience,
Yeah.
it might be nice
Yeah,
to
he
like
said that,
have.
and I go, well, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's the craziest bit of exposition I've ever heard in my life.
Like, well, you and I know. Nobody else needs to know.
And guys, I'm not arguing for things to be dumbed down.
Right.
But I am saying if
Well,
we're
what
watching,
is his job?
you're doing something weird here. You've set me in a different universe. Give me something to be like, as part of the such and such organization,
Right.
as you know, as you
As
well
you
know, you will be doing this.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, gotcha.
Okay.
But they don't say that.
Nope.
And he's
We already talked about this in training.
yeah. What
I
training?
didn't. I wasn't in the training.
What we find out is that he's been carefully selected as a group of captains.
You know, they're not very carefully selected, honestly.
Well, the fact that they all wash out. He goes into this room and there's another man there, and I was like, I really didn't. Again, I don't know what's happening.
Mhm.
He goes into this room and there's this man who looks pretty disheveled in a 50s sort of
Yeah.
way.
His hair isn't fully combed.
Yeah, but
It's only mostly combed.
But I was like, why is this guy an alcoholic? Like, that's
Mhm.
what my thought was. Like, I'm like, this guy's a real disaster, you know? And he's going to be roommates, and he's like, oh, it's a real nice place. But he doesn't say it, and I don't know if this is a problem with the actor or what, but it didn't seem like sarcasm the way he said it.
No, he really thought it was a nice place. There was like 2 cots. It was a dorm room.
It was 2 cots and bare walls, and he's like, hey, it's a nice place you got here. And like, and we were like, it is?
It is. I mean, I guess if you're sleeping on a submarine, maybe if that's where you were stationed for a while, I guess it's nice to just be in a 2-person room rather than with like 50 others.
Yeah,
So I guess. So this is a step up.
a little bit of privacy,
You know,
and
that's only if he was stationed on a submarine.
Well, the one thing we did agree on, both of you, us agreed on, were flight suits look comfy as hell.
Oh, I want one so bad.
They're
look
the
really
new,
comfy.
the new scrubs.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
want one, and I think they would look really cool on me.
Yeah, I think it would look good on you too.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really sexy in a flight
I
suit.
know,
Quite
right?
honestly.
Definitely got to unzip that shit.
Oh, wait, we might need to pause the episode for a minute. David Blair is kind of being introduced to all this stuff. We still don't know what's happening. They're all a bunch of captains, and they go to sit down for dinner. someone eats the lettuce and they get the explosive diarrhea that's going around because all of our rules have been relaxed.
Our regulations have been removed.
Make America healthy again. Put more glass in our bread.
Jesus
explosive
Christ.
diarrhea. You guys should eat healthy. Oh, by the way, all the healthy food's going to give you explosive diarrhea for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
No problem. Everything's going swimmingly.
I'm really glad we just eat our blueberries.
Yeah, we have our own not pear. Well, we do have pear
We do
trees.
have pear trees. Those bitches don't put out.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a single pear. Not one. And those pear trees are like 8 years old at this point.
You sound very aggressive. Those pear trees don't put out.
They don't put out. Frigid bitches.
Our peach trees do pretty good.
Oh man, our peach trees put out.
This year it's doing really good. Last year it didn't do.
They put out.
Yeah.
We get like 3 to 4 huge peaches every day.
Exactly. They're huge too.
They're enormous.
But you see like one guy, they're having like this big dinner in this big banquet room-ish thing, which is pretty much the same set that they used for their bedroom. And one guy like looks really upset and gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, what's your shift?" to David Blair. And he's like, and someone guesses, "Oh, you 2200 to 2400?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" And he's like, "Conway."
Yeah, because that was the guy who was there before.
Yeah, and Conway has washed out, and he is the replacement for this guy, Conway.
So these guys only have to do this rotation for 6 months. So it's just 14 hours a week.
It seems cushy as
And at the end of 6 months, they get promoted to major.
And that's when David Blair's like, and then we'll all be majors, and we get the cushy jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the 14
14
hours a week isn't a
cushy?
cushy where you sit down isn't a cushy job? That's not
Yeah.
cushy. Like, what's the major position? And
Yeah.
I think we find out at the end of the episode, which is not great.
Oh, no. No, if you survive, you get it worse.
Yeah, like you've
got it even worse.
yeah. That's a little teaser for you guys.
Oh, I love that. I thought that was great.
Basically, okay, what we find out eventually
Mm-hmm.
is I thought this might have predated this, and this is where the idea for the show happened, but the actual real life event actually happened after this. I was like, okay, so he's put into this room. It's basically like air traffic control.
Mm-hmm.
A big map on the wall of the Earth, and he's got some diodes, and they're like, you just need to sit here. If your mind starts wandering or whatever,
Don't bring it back to focus.
Bring it back to focus. You need to focus for these 2 hours.
And I was like, oh, I failed.
Yeah, and you're going to focus on this key, which is labeled not on off, but
War or peace. You can switch the key between war or peace.
And what this might be a little nitpicky. I thought it was weird that the key turned counterclockwise.
Yeah, I saw the screws on the right side of each of the settings.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would you turn it backwards?
Counterclockwise, like, right?
Is that supposed to be like
a little bit more difficult?
Is it more symbolic? Like if you're turning it backwards to war,
yeah,
then you're like not progressive.
It's not. It's
like,
not intuitive.
You're being shitty.
Yeah.
You're regressing, so you're going backwards.
Yeah, or like if you're
is that what it's supposed to be doing?
Your natural instinct is to go to the right, and since you can't do that, maybe it makes you stop and think for just a second.
Maybe.
But then we may be giving way too much credit to this show. I don't know. I mean, back in the 50s and stuff, people were a little smarter, I think. I don't know. They used to actually...
I don't know. They got real dumb real fast. They run our country now, guys.
Yeah.
Look where we are. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we're giving them way too much credit.
It's the way I feel about freaking Mr. Rogers in Neighborhood. I love Mr. Rogers. I think he was a great man. But like, on all these people, all these Gen Xers and shit are like, or like, I grew up on Mr. Rogers.
And it's like, well, then why are you like this?
Yeah, why are you a piece of shit then? Because he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't. Why
so
are
you didn't learn
shit?
anything?
My only takeaway was banana with peanut butter and raisins.
That was your big takeaway?
That's the one thing I remember from Mr. Rogers.
Like in early episodes, he talks about how Vietnam is bullshit.
Yeah.
And he had the first black man be in a pool with him during a time of segregation.
Exactly.
Like, why are you racist then?
Yeah, why are you like this?
You watched Mr. Rogers.
If you watched Mr. Rogers, why are you like this?
Like, I don't think Mr. Rogers is a failure.
No.
But I think you guys are.
How did you not understand what he was putting down? How did you not understand what Captain America was about? Like,
Well-
how did you not understand that Nazis are bad?
Well, it's like you were saying the other day about illiteracy.
Yeah.
I don't, and you were saying, I'm giving full credit to Erin because this is what she was saying to me the other day, that like
With my B intelligence.
with her B intelligence, but that's better than my C plus. She says, she's like, I don't think like that statistic of 50% of people are illiterate. I think they can read, but they don't understand context. There's no literacy in terms of like comprehension.
Yeah.
Reading comprehension.
I think it's reading comprehension, not reading itself.
And you can see that in everything. It's like you read this comic book about people who are an oppressed minority, and yet you're sort of like, when does the laser blasts come out of the guy's eyes?
Yeah.
It's like that's all you're seeing is the laser. It's like there's a whole metaphor going on here that you are not getting because you are not getting any kind of literary comprehension going on.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not understanding what the thing is actually telling you. So I don't know. In 2026, as we record this, I don't know how much thought was put into this show.
Yeah.
Like the key turning left feels weird to me.
Yeah, it does. But it also feels very intentional because the screws wouldn't be put on the right side.
Yeah. But it's not called attention to, so, but it's enough that you and I are talking about it. It seemed weird.
Well, we look at weird shit.
But anyway, we've been doing this podcast for a long time, so we just notice shit all the time. But basically, what I wasn't sure of is like there's a story it turned out it was 1983, where there was a Russian in a similar situation in front of the key that says like war peace, and he got a distress call or whatever they got, the early warning detection that says the United States have just launched 5 missiles at Russia. Would you like to war now? His job was to go find a superior officer and to get like, yes, relaunch or die. And this guy was like, I don't think this is real.
Right.
So I'm not going to start a war.
Yeah.
And he turned out he was right. There was a problem in the early detection system that detected something wasn't there. But had he gone to like his boss, we could have blown each other up over a glitch in the system, which is essentially what this show is. And like it's weird because you and I kept coming up with like different ideas to help with this, and
I was like, one, they need a therapist.
Absolutely.
100% they need a therapist because men are super emotional.
They just absolutely
because they snap at everything because they've never been taught how to regulate their emotions. Because it's always like, oh, that's woman stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you guys are fucking lunatics.
Yeah.
Fucking lunatics. You're on the edge all the time.
Well, you're like a bunch of like, I don't want to say gorillas because it turns out gorillas are like peace, love, and hippies. But like you guys are literally animals. Chimps who, if something doesn't go your way, you just blow up.
You just blow up. And then they're like, women are so emotional. It's like, yeah, you.
Yeah.
We know how to regulate our emotions. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, bring in a fucking therapist for these guys.
I mean, they have like a pill popping.
They are literally losing their minds.
Like someone needs to be talking to these people.
Like, help them out. Give them some emotional support, and guess what? They'll be able to survive this super cushy job.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is a super cushy job.
Because I was going to say at one point, well, your other ideas were get a therapist.
Yeah.
Get a sociopath.
Hire sociopaths.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to care about the weight of the world.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going to do their job. They'll wait until it's a positive or a negative. And just, flip a switch when it's positive.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
like
they're going to be fine.
You just want someone with that kind of like mechanical brain. Detachment. Detachment. At one point I was thinking, but they actually do address this in the show. Again, that's why I'm kind of like a little hesitant to like criticize too much of the show because I was like, I think some of that's actually in there, like the key thing. Is like, I was like, well, why don't they have 2 people?
Right.
But one of the guys,
They actually say why.
They say...
There's no time to argue.
Yeah, if you have another person there, you guys can talk about it.
Yeah, you literally have a second to decide, so you can't argue with someone.
Yeah, and so that's essentially the issue at the center of the show, is they have this wait, and they are told, you have, like you said, literally a second to make the decision of life and death.
Yeah.
It weighs upon them all, and they all start washing out because they can't handle the pressure. And David Blair says at one point, he's like, at Christmas, as he's standing out at the window looking at the snowfall and wanting to go outside and make a snowman with another adult man, which is weird.
Yeah, and I was like, do you want to build a snowman? And I just started singing the song.
And he's like,
it was weird.
Why don't we go out and build a snowman? He's like, you know why we can't build a snowman.
And I was like, oh, they're not allowed to even go outside? I was like, well, there's your problem.
There's your problem.
You're not allowed to even touch grass. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
There's your problem. There's your fucking problem. So you're stuck inside.
And they have nothing to make their lives cushier. Like we said, the rooms are bare bones.
Oh my God, they're awful.
They give them dinkiest Charlie Brown Christmas tree at Christmas.
Yes.
And then they're playing the creepiest Christmas song.
Oh
I
God,
think
the worst ones with dirges.
God rest
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this is a
gentle
celebration of
matter.
Jesus' birthday. Maybe
Yeah.
we should be having a little bit more of a celebration rather than a funeral. This isn't Easter.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Baby Jesus is born.
Yeah, it is celebration.
But he's staring out at the snow, and this other guy comes up, one of his like best friends, one of his like buddies, who kind of look like Frank Gorshin.
Okay, this was weird. This dude was ripped for the 50s.
Ripped. Like
like
modern day ripped.
Like defined ripped. Like, yeah, like modern day ripped. And I was like, are you dehydrating, bro?
I was about to say, is he dehydrating?
Like, it was very disturbing.
You guys know what we're talking about when we say like 50 strong versus like modern strong.
They were chunkier.
Because it was more natural muscle.
Yeah, it was natural muscle, whereas modern day muscle isn't natural. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's oddly synthetic.
Yeah. Because it's very like, we're molding it to like a plastic, very fake looking realness. But he's talking to this guy, and he's like, hey, what's the matter, man? Want to go build a snowman? And he's like, you know we can't do that. You ever think about the job we do here? And he's like, yeah.
I mean, that's really all you guys can do.
Yeah, it's all they can do. And meanwhile, more and more people are washing out of this program. And he's like, if we're a second late, 15 million people will die.
Yeah.
15, 20 million people die. If I'm a second early, I actually start a war.
Yeah.
And everybody's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have to do this like sitting in this room. So that's kind of like the center of it all. I don't know. How do you feel you would do at this job?
Probably pretty good.
You think you'd do pretty good?
Yeah.
I wish
Because quite frankly, those numbers are way too high for me. Remember, I have B-grade intelligence.
Well, and that's actually...
B-grade intelligence. B-grade actual intelligence. I'm not very smart.
That is actually like something about humans, and I think we've talked about on this podcast, is we really can't wrap our heads around a group of people more than, say, 100.
Yeah, exactly.
If once we get to a point where we can't physically remember the names of everybody, it becomes an abstract number. And that's why you can have suffering in the world and still go about your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can't even fathom that number.
Yeah.
What that actually means.
So I think
and it actually works with money, too. It's like,
yes.
Nobody understands how much $1 trillion is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's a ton.
Yeah, it's problem-solving money.
Yeah.
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 Which is why, as you told me, Bruce Wayne is no longer a billionaire.
Yeah, the absolute Batman universe. From what I understand, I have not read it.
Okay.
But like the kind of DC is trying to kind of relaunch a lot of their characters, I think, to get away from messy continuity and be like a more modern universe. How long this will last? Generally, these things only last for a little bit, and then you go back to the old stuff. But like in this absolute universe, they made Batman not a billionaire.
That's great because I don't like Bruce Wayne, which in turn means I don't like Batman.
Yeah.
But like Bruce Wayne is my ultimate problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has all this money. He can fix things. Like we were watching the Batman Arkham
video
game, and I was like, look at this shitty asylum.
Yeah.
It's in shambles. Their therapists are awful.
Yeah.
They're being beaten. They're being tortured. They're being neglected and isolated.
There's no compassion.
This is not how you help people.
There's no compassion at Arkham
All
Asylum.
Bruce Wayne has to do is kick $5 million. That's it.
Yeah.
A bucket.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all he has to do is throw them a little bit of money, and he could stop so many problems. But he doesn't. He keeps antagonizing them just so he can punch them in the face.
Because he's working through his bullshit. Again, a therapist fixes everything. He needs to be in Arkham himself.
Yeah.
First of all.
And they need to fix their asylums.
But I mean, like, there is literally, like, rain coming through the cracks of the shingles.
Yeah.
The tiles are cracked and moldy.
Yeah.
And it's like, it wouldn't cost Bruce Wayne very much.
Yeah.
To toss them some money to get some good therapy.
Yep.
And like to
better
actually
living conditions. They've even done this in prison systems.
Yeah.
They experimented with treating prisoners correctly.
Yeah.
And
Humanely.
like humans.
Yeah.
And guess what? They actually do get better.
Yeah.
They get real help, and now they're better people.
Yeah.
Like, this will work on these crazy psychos, too.
Well, and crime gets better just in general in society when people are looked after.
Yes, when they're taken care of, crime lessens
Like,
considerably.
I don't need to rob someone when my needs are met.
Exactly.
I don't have to act out violently when I'm not stressed to balls all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, so Batman as a character, I've thought for a while has been ridiculous, but now I'm actively angry at him.
Oh, I'm actively angry at Bruce Wayne. So I'm really glad that they took away that money.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, now he's really doing all he can.
He's doing what he can with what he's got. And he's like, I'm a smart guy. I can put some stuff together.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about yesterday while we were watching that video. I was like, if Elon Musk, I mean, not to bring that dude up, but I'm like, if we found out he was dressing up like an animal, walking around at night and punching people, you would be like, what the are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Think about this realistically.
You could fix the problem, but instead you decided you have your own fetish where you want to go out and punch sick people.
Yeah.
That's
wow,
insane.
you're amazing. What a hero.
You're literally doing nothing.
Yeah.
So anyway, but...
So I'm really glad they took away his billionaire status.
Yeah. I agreed. Similarly, in this show, they do have a doctor. It's not a therapist. And he takes David's blood pressure.
And he goes, it'll do. And I was like, wait, whoa. What does that mean, it'll do?
I can't imagine going to a doctor and getting a checkup.
And being like, it'll do.
It's fine. It's like, what does that mean?
No, not even it's fine. It'll do.
It'll do.
Whoa, wait, am I on the brink?
How close am I to?
Okay, I'm feeling my blood pressure spike right now.
What's my systolic?
Yeah.
like, what are you hiding
what do you mean
from me?
it'll do?
Within 10 days, our guy is cracking up. We find out it's been like 3 months. One thing I think is a new fear for me in general is people in the 50s laughing hysterically.
It's disturbing.
It's so creepy.
And I guess that's why they put it in there.
It's supposed to be. It's like the impulse. Like when Pip starts laughing, it's jarring.
Yeah.
It's very jokery. It's not to bring up Batman again, but it's very unhinged. Like it's like, okay. Because there's just like multiple scenes in this show where like, and it's white dudes, which is also scary, just laughing their heads off. And it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't
happening?
want to be here. Hard pass.
I did say they only work 14 hours a week. Quit bitching.
Yeah, it's such a cushy job.
I think I could do it. I think what the problem is, one thing is we don't know what the state of the world is. I assume it's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
If they think they're on the brink of war all the time. And I mean, I think this was Cold War era, so like I think that was in the zeitgeist a bit.
Yeah. Just hide under your desk. You're fine.
You're fine. You'll. As they're monitoring this key, like literally they'll get faxes that'll be like, "We're about to go to war. Get ready." Oh, just kidding. We're about to go to war. Oh, everyone's gonna die. Oh, just kidding. You know, and they constantly do that to see like and. Obviously, I think we've kind of spoiled it already, but it's all a test.
Yep.
To see if they
can hack it.
If they could, like psychologically, could you handle this stress? Should this be real?
And they're all failing.
The next part is he has a 3-month checkup where the doctor says, "Hey, you're doing great."
Yeah.
He goes to work that night, and he fucking loses his damn mind. His tongue is like lolling out. The actor
like I said, the actor was really good.
He did a really good job of showing like crazy.
Yeah, he did real good.
It was insane, and he almost immediately is like what?
Yeah.
And he's like and alarms go off, and you see his higher ups like we're like
because like we knew once the higher up looked at the screen watching that guy go nuts, he was like, "Yep, not war."
Yeah, it's not war.
It's not war. He just kind of casually walks and he looks disappointed. Not angry, disappointed.
Yeah. Not angry, disappointed.
Just disappointed.
And
we were like, yeah, this isn't real.
This isn't real. And they shoot him up with a sedative.
Yeah.
and they say, well,
we should stop with the checkups because they always break after the checkup.
Yeah, it was something psychologically after 3 months, when you have 3 months left to go, to be told you're good to go. There's something about that that's like,
They just break.
I can't go another 3 months like this.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to just be like I think that a part of them's like relieved, but then there's another part like, I have to do this again.
Yeah. They had goals.
Yeah.
It's weird though that they don't go another 3.
I think it makes sense, honestly.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, recently, a little bit into my life right now, I had been training to run a marathon. And I'm at a point where I'm running, like, half a marathon a week on the weekend, like 13, 15 miles or whatever. And I'm getting close to when I was going to run it. And I told you, like, last week, I was like, I don't think I'm ready. I've done it before. As you all know, but like this time I'm like, I don't think I'm there, because the thought of like, I'll run like 15 miles or whatever, and I'll be like, if you told me, okay, like how I feel,
do it again.
How I'm feeling right now after I've just run 15 miles, and someone was like, now do it again right now. Like, I was like, I don't think I can do it right now. I think I need more training. I don't think I'm going to cancel this one and move on, and we'll do it again. But like, I feel that with this. Like, it's something about like, holy shit, I made it through half of it. He was like, I did it. I did the half of it. But then it's like, now you got to do it again. And it's like, I think I could do, like, this is where I'm at. If you were to ask me to do the marathon now, I think I could push myself to do it. I would slow down my pace. I think I'm running too fast on my half marathon days.
Okay.
I think I could slow it down. I think I could do it, but I'm also like, I think I should wait. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel confident in it.
Right.
And there's something psychologically like, it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, this show has we just said last week that one of my favorite movies is Psycho. But if you were going to criticize Psycho for anything, it's the end of the movie. And spoiler alert if you have not seen Psycho. But basically, and I'm not really going to spoil too much, except for and I think a lot of people have this criticism of the movie. There's a very clunky exposition scene at the end of Psycho, where you have a psychologist, or whatever they're called in those days, a shrink, who goes through like the whole psychological makeup of what you just saw, using very much of the time terminology and whatever. But he basically is like, the movie you just watched, this is what was happening, you know? And that's kind of what this show does too. There's a moment where one of the higher ups, the higher ups, two of the higher ups are discussing him, and they're talking about David Blair. They're like, we're gonna rest him up, he'll sleep for 20 hours, and then we'll send him home. And they talk about the 3-month thing, and maybe we should stop doing the checkup, and they're like, well, we kind of need to do the checkup.
Goals.
And that's where so you thought that was the twist, that it was all fake, but
and it is,
and that's a twist.
And so the higher up then goes upstairs. He's got a key. He opens a door, and it looks like basically the same room.
Yeah.
And there's a guy in there, and he's like, "Sorry, I'm late."
Yeah.
And the other guy, he walks out, and so the higher up closes the door, and he's like, okay. And he pushes open the window. Because it's been closed.
Yeah.
They're in space.
It turns out they are in space.
They're in outer space. So the reason why they couldn't go outside to build a snowman is because they're in space.
Yeah.
And they have fake windows.
Yeah.
Showing them the desert.
Or
the snow, or whatever season it is.
Trying to help them psychologically not feel so isolated. But they don't do enough inside, I think. Because everything is so sterile and gross that, like, give them something to decorate their rooms. Make it, like, more of, like, an apartment rather than just a little dorm room.
Yeah, with nothing on the walls. I mean, it is so blank. Like, they really need some fun times. You know?
Yeah.
There needs to be some fun times.
So basically, the wrap-up is they are in space, and this thing that was like a psychological test is actually real.
Yeah. And the higher-up guy, he's clearly passed.
Yeah.
And, he already sent away the other guy who had clearly passed. But then he's like, they're always protected.
Yeah.
Who's going to protect me? Who's watching me?
Yeah.
And he starts saying the Lord's Prayer, and I just started fucking laughing. I was like, oh, God's watching you? Okay.
Okay.
But I was like, I see why you need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you want somebody protecting you, watching over you.
I need a higher power watching over that. I'm not making a bad mistake.
Yeah.
Because I am in a position where I have to trust myself to not kill everyone.
It was so weird to end on that religious note of trusting in God. It was so bizarre.
I don't have a problem with it, but it did come out of nowhere.
It really threw me.
But then it's like maybe in the 50s that was normal. It was it's just a weird.
I guess it's one of those like war movies where the sniper is always praying to God for forgiveness when he kills people.
Yeah, kind of like something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But
it's like, yeah, but brother, you're killing people.
But here's like kind of some of my problems with the ending now. They're like, okay, David Blair washed out. Well, first of all, like it sucks because these guys think that they're in here and like we only have to do this for 6 months and then we get the cushy major job. Well, it turns out the cushy major job is them continuing to do this, but for real.
Yeah. Yeah, not very cushy.
So it's not a great reward for them.
No, it's really not. And you're still in space in your dorm room.
And this is the part. This is the excuse my language, for once. The mind for me is they say, well, we'll sedate David Blair and we'll send him back to Earth, and I'm like, how does anyone go back to Earth knowing that there's a space station or on the moon or whatever?
That has a key for war or peace.
There's somebody up there doing what I was doing for real right now who could just flip that key at any second.
How are you not like messed up for the rest of your life?
You would not be able to go home.
No, you can't. You can't live a normal life after that.
You would have to be put under some kind of lock and key on some base somewhere because you could not live a normal suburban life from that point forward.
You would have to be brainwashed in order to keep turning the key.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have a life after that.
You can't.
So you have to be retrained.
Yeah. There's no coming back from the key turning job.
Yeah, none.
It's just impossible.
Yeah, you don't have a future after that.
Like any of them. They can't retire.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, they have to be rewired.
Yeah.
Rewritten.
You're never getting married. You're never having kids. You're never doing anything like that. No. You're the key guy now.
This is it.
Yeah. That's your job.
This is it.
And that's pretty much how the show ends. We get back to the guy in the weird office building, and he informs us very solemnly that David Blair is fictitious. Just in case any of you were...
Just in case. This isn't a real scenario.
Just in case. I'm like, no shit, dude. But then he's like, but it could happen. There are David Blairs out there right now. Like, I'm like, are you trying to freak me out?
Are you trying to say our military sucks?
Yeah. But we're so good at flying our airplanes over people at the beach. So that was Now Is Tomorrow. That's kind of how it ends. Now, I will say right now, I looked it up on IMDb, and turns out I can access reviews now. Why? Because much like Letterboxd, apparently IMDb was bought out by Amazon. And
Jesus, I'm so fucking over this. No, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop taking everything.
So when I was trying to look at it, because what I saw was there's 2 reviews for this show, and one of them was by Plankton Rules.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I want to see this review. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll sign up for the IMDb thing. And then it was like, log in using your Amazon. Now, I don't have an Amazon Prime account, to be clear. But I do have an account in the past. So I have an Amazon account. So I just used my Amazon password, and it worked. So I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I do have access to this stuff now. But, like, it's just annoying. Let good things be good things. Not everything needs to be owned by everybody. Nobody
I am so sick of this data mining.
Yeah,
I'm just so fucking over it. Get the out of my life.
And it's like the people who are like, freedoms, or like, they are looking at all your guys. You have no freedom.
You have no freedom.
All these people putting up flock cameras all over our town to like, to keep tabs on you.
Yeah, because like, I saw this weird black pole.
Yeah.
As we were driving around, I was like, what is that thing?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is that some kind of like stoplight camera? Because it's around stoplights.
Yeah.
Nope. It's a camera just to check your data.
Yeah, it tracks your license plate, takes photos of you inside, and it records your
facial recognition.
Basically, it's a flock camera. Basically, it starts to recognize our patterns.
Yep.
So it could take a picture of our license plate and be like, they go grocery shopping
On these days.
On these days at this time,
Yeah.
generally. So if you're looking for them, you could meet
You can
them
find them
at the
here.
grocery store.
Yeah.
If you come to the grocery store on this day at this time, they will probably be there.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
And like the dumb fucks are like, well, I don't have anything to hide. I'm like, yeah, but this is scary as fuck,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I don't have anything to hide either, but that doesn't mean I want you here.
Yeah. I'm not
Get the
inviting.
Out.
Yeah, I'm not inviting people I do not trust to have this much
My
information. over
welcome
me.
mat is a lie.
Yeah. We took our welcome back down.
Yeah, I got rid of my welcome mat.
But anyway, this is what Plankton Rules had to say about this show. There's actually 2 reviews. One's too long, and one's Plankton Rules. I'm going with that one.
Excellent.
He wrote this like 6 months ago. So
Hey.
he's still at it.
All right.
Good for him. Much like the pilot episode of The Twilight Zone. Now is Tomorrow's a pilot for a proposed series that never came to be. What makes it interesting is that the unaired episode is very much like the pilot for The Twilight Zone, the one starring Earl Hulliman as the man running about in an abandoned town. I'd have to rewatch that one.
I trust Plankton Rules.
I don't feel like it is. This it gives the plot. This is a mildly interesting show, one that might have led to a Twilight Zone-like anthology series. And it's hard to say what it would have been like, but this pilot is enjoyable and well made, and is an interesting curio that you can find on YouTube. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I like Twilight Zone stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And it definitely scratches that itch.
Mhm.
I don't have here's the thing. Do I recommend people watch it now? I don't know. We just told you everything that happens.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, there's nothing in it that's like, well, you got to watch it for the acting, or you got to watch it for this, or whatever.
Yeah.
We've blown it for you. That's
Yeah.
what happens. And I'm sorry about that. It was from 1958. It's like 70 years old.
Anything
guys.
over 5 years, guys, we're just going to spoil it, okay?
Exactly. Do I think the show should have been picked up for series? If you got the Twilight Zone, you really don't need this, you know? And knowing that the writer of this was a Twilight Zone writer, this could easily have just been an episode of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary as a show, but I liked it. I thought it was fine. You know, it definitely leads to some conversation, even in 2026. Like it leads to interesting conversations. I mean, nowadays they'd put an AI in charge of the key, and it would hallucinate, and we'd all be dead.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you
Or
know
it would just go around in circles.
or just go around.
I'll follow your lead.
That's right. You lead, I'll follow.
Absolutely. Let's do this thing together.
Sounds great. Doing this with you is what I want to do.
Absolutely. Whenever we're together, we can't be stopped.
You got it. When we're together, we've got this.
Absolutely. Let's go do this thing.
AI's stupid, guys.
AI's so stupid. You get how this is stupid, yes?
Yeah. I mean, it's not natural for something to agree with you all the time. I expect when we do a podcast, I'm going to say something dumb as that you guys are sitting in your car like, God, Cameron's fucking stupid. He really screwed the pooch on that one. What a dummy. You know, like...
I always knew Erin had a B-grade intelligence.
Yeah. And you can get on your little computers and tippity-tappity your complaints. But, like, that's fine. You don't have to agree with me with everything.
No, exactly.
In fact, when we disagree, as long as we're doing it in a cordial and respectful manner,
Yeah.
that's how we grow.
Yeah, exactly. What I think I hate the most is polarizing disagreements.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can hate things I love and vice versa.
Yeah.
But so long as we're treating people with respect and kindness, who the cares?
Yeah.
It's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So why is that putting you on that side or this side? It's like, no, if you don't like something, you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It doesn't have to be so binary, as long
Yeah.
as we're treating people with respect.
Exactly.
And in fact, friction is how we improve at anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there was a thing, I know we got to wrap up, but like, there was a thing in one of those like geodomes. I've told you this story, but for the benefit of our listeners, like a biodome with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin. And it was like made up, you know, and they had plants and trees
Right.
in this biodome. And they had these trees and they were growing just fine. But then these trees would just like fall over dead. And they couldn't figure out why. They were like, this tree has everything it needs. It has the light. It has water. Why are these trees so
Because it wasn't
weak?
Dark Souls 2. You weren't whipping it.
And that's what it is. Trees need to feel like a breeze.
Yes.
There has to be some kind of friction for it to strengthen. And without any kind of external force or friction, the trees became brittle and died.
Yeah.
And it's same with like exercise. Like if you just do the same exercise over and over and over again, and you don't kind of push yourself into an area where like, I don't know if I can maintain this.
Discomfort.
You don't get into that, not a lot, just a little bit of discomfort, you're not going to grow.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I'm just lifting the same weights all the time, yeah, I'll get to a certain level, but I'm never going to progress beyond
You're going to
that.
stagnate.
So you always have to have a little bit more. You have to do one more rep or whatever you have to do. That's all I'm saying. Like, we should be disagreeing with one another. And as long as we're open-minded and respectful, that's where real progress comes. It doesn't come from the smooth-brained slip and slide of AI that agrees with every fucking thing I say.
Absolutely. You take the lead and I'll follow.
Thanks. You got it. We're going to do this together.
All right. That sounds great. It's weird. It's weird.
And it just feeds everyone's little narcissism, you know?
Oh, God. It makes it worse. If you weren't narcissist before, you are now.
Yeah. Because I got this, like, sycophantic
thing telling me how awesome I am no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's disgusting, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how's the best way to pollute an area? Well, hey, champ, if I were going to pollute, you know, like...
No, it's never going to give its opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
It's your opinion that he mirrors back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or she, whatever. However, I'm not genderizing ChatGPT. It's not a person.
It's not a thing. It's not even a thing.
It's not a thing. So anyway, that was Now Is Tomorrow. Like again, I would not tell people not to watch it. Oh, apparently Irving Kershner also did the Steven Seagal movie On Deadly Ground. Is that the one where he's an Inuit?
Oh God.
I think it is.
Hard pass on any Steven Seagal fans too.
Yeah, I don't mind people who watch.
We'll disagree on this one.
I think they're hilarious because he's so stupid. But like, yeah, if you were like, my favorite actor is Steven Seagal,
I would be pleased to be explaining or get out.
I'll even take a Chuck Norris. If someone's like, I love Chuck Norris, I'll be like, okay, I got you. But like Steven Seagal, no, thank you. But yeah, I don't know if you want to watch it as like a curious thing. But we've kind of blown it for you. I don't really... It's not one of those things where you can, like, be spoiled on it.
Unless you want to look at the cool flight suits. But they're only in it for, like, a second or two.
His acting when he goes crazy is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So I would watch it for that, maybe. But other than that, we'll see you next week for whatever. I really like... Even though they use AI fonts. And I don't know. I mean, that's probably YouTube doing it, honestly.
I mean, because YouTube AI now makes thumbnails.
Yeah, so you
can just use YouTube AI to do that, and it's horrible.
It's horrible. It looks disgusting.
Because, like, I used YouTube AI to check my analysis on videos to A/B testing and whatnot, and it was like, let me show you what a thumbnail should look like.
Yeah.
And it put it on there without me asking.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is garbage. This is absolute trash.
Yeah.
But yet, it does it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't think they're going on to ChatGupta, even though it looks like ChatGupta work.
Yeah.
Each AI has a distinct look to it. And a lot of the thumbnails are definitely ChatGupta look.
Right.
Because the YouTube AI look is really bad.
Oh, it's worse.
It's
weird because it's its own thing.
Really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what else I hate? Just really quick. I wanted to bring this up earlier. This is just something. This is not an AI thing, but it's just like the way our world is right now that really pisses me off.
Absolutely. Tell me more.
The way that headlines are done now, because like you make money generated by clicks. And I'm not even talking about like rage baity headlines. One thing that really pisses me off is the way that they write headlines so long that they get cut off so you can't see what the story is.
Yep.
So
you have to click on it.
You have to click on it to get the full... So it'll be like...
And then they've already made their money.
Yeah, Paul McCartney in hot water after he says... Well, what did he say?
I love hot tubs.
Yeah. He's like, I like taking warm baths.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, ugh. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Because I can't resist sometimes because I guess I can't stand it because I fall for it every time. So I'm like, well, what is it? And then you click it and it's like nothing and you're like, oh, fucking bitch. Like, but it's like also like, if it's something I want to know it.
Right.
It's like, and you could just have a pithy headline. It used to be like, war declared, or something. But now it's like
Zach Brannigan.
Now,
Futurama.
Now headlines are a paragraph and specifically designed to have that ellipse at the end, so you can't see what the whole thing is, just so you click on it so they can get that view. I fucking hate that.
Yeah. Oh, I hate a lot of modern.
Yeah. All right. It's obnoxious.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Anyway, we will see you next week. But I do like this YouTube channel. So hopefully, and I've seen some of their other stuff that seems to be out and about, so I'm kind of looking forward to it.
What is it? Magic something? What was it called?
I can look it up. I got it right here, I think.
Because we'll probably just
Movie Craft or something?
Movie Craft, something like that. It's got a wizard in front, which is weird.
Movie Craft Inc.
Okay.
And I've subscribed to them now because it looks like that's what they do. Oops.
And that's their intro.
Wait, I might get sued by YouTube. But yeah, like basically it seems like they're doing somehow they have their hands on a whole bunch of unaired pilots from like the 50s.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of into right now.
Yeah, that's what we're into right now. So that's going to be our kick for a while.
for a while until we find something else that's our kick. But right now we're in the 1950s unaired that even Google says that's what we do now.
Right.
When you Google our show.
Yeah, they're like, they just do 50s stuff.
It said like obscure TV shows from the 50s or whatever. I'm like, that's creepy because we have not written that anywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, we will see you next week for whatever. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Absolutely. See you next time.
Great.
You just lead, I'll follow.
What do you say we go outside and build ourselves a snowman, just you and me?
Wouldn't it be nice?